Daddy.
Yo, y'all know what it is, baby. Welcome to the Party Punisher Radio Show and Podcast. I am the General DJ Prince Side. Yo, it's so blessed, and I'm honored to be here. Man, my team, they looking so good over there. My team is banging. They on fire. We're gonna about to get to it. Let's start in the middle. Who you is, my brother?
OG Face got it, aka Ram Fantasy. Yo mammy, grandmammy, and great grandma's favorite pastor, Ham Mercy.
And who to the right of you?
I am your girl, Jersey.
Who's to the left of you?
Hey, it's your lovely lady, Miss Sexy.
Oh, what's going down, boy? Party Punisher Podcast. It's about the blank. Yo, shout out to my DJ Fife. He couldn't make it here, being a real father, taking care of business. But Jersey, before we get into the show, the twins is saying hello to the camera. What's going on with that, Jersey?
The twins always out. Twins looking for a new daddy.
Hello, how you doing?
The twins is, wait a minute, say that again.
You want to be messy.
Yeah. What they doing?
Looking for a new daddy.
Oh, they old daddy wasn't doing right.
Their old daddy has abandoned them, so therefore they on an orphanage right now.
Take your application.
I go to the lost and found.
So you mean to tell me we got applications on the line?
Yeah, definitely applications.
Okay, so to be with someone like you, what's the requirements?
First of all, they have to be strong and inspired. That's one thing. First of all, I don't randomly date. That's one thing. Random dating, I don't do. If I date you, that means I see some potential in you. I don't random date at all. So that's one thing. Two, I'm very strong and I'm a team player. So if you're not a team player, don't even hit me up. I'm not none of that. I'm a very strong woman. I'm a very supportive woman. I'm a very sexual woman. So if those don't fit your descriptions, don't even bother.
Quick question, because I have to ask, because you said a team player. A team is more than one, more than two. Two's a couple. Team is more than a couple. So when you say team player, what do you mean by that?
When I say a team player, I mean I'm a Shaq looking for my Kobe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a good. And that was a good one, OG.
Oh, when you said team player, hey, I just had to know.
But she kept it real. She's Shaq looking for Kobe, so she the big dog.
No, Kobe was the big dog.
No, Shaq the big dog.
Kobe was the big dog.
Bless him.
Kobe was the big dog.
Shaq the big dog.
No, Shaq was the big dog. But Kobe was the big dog.
Kobe was the man.
All right. Well, I agree to disagree.
Okay.
Because
Shaq can't get a ring without Kobe. Kobe got some rings without Shaq. Shaq had to go down there with D Wade and them and get a ring.
Hey.
Okay.
A ring is a ring.
I just thought
and a win is a win.
And a win is a win. Well, on my team, I'm Shaq looking for my Kobe, which is, to me, Shaq, I'm not taking nothing from him, but Kobe was the man. So he had to
hold on. I gotta get like the words of DJ Fife. Say it again.
To me. You know what I'm saying? So that's me.
The second greatest selector ever to put on that purple and gold.
Well, the first was Magic.
Yeah, that's why I say the second's better.
Magic Johnson was nothing better than Magic. Nothing.
So,
it was showtime, baby. It was showtime. But we was off last week.
All right.
We was off last week. So but before we even get into that, y'all know we sponsor Sips. Jersey.
Slip in panties.
What is the name of this sip?
This is a melon ball. So as you know, in October, Jersey turns 50. Jersey is having a glow in the dark party. So this is one of the featured drinks. And all of you who didn't know, Jersey is the CEO of Sips Mixology. Hit me up if you need it.
Well, God,
Got me sweating.
listen.
That's all. This had the melons out
This
and the balls out. Great name, melon ball.
melon
Cause the
balls
melons gonna show
and the balls.
gonna grow. Yes, sir.
That's some good stuff.
Yes, Lord.
That's some good stuff. But I apologize to
I
our
got an extra
fans.
bottle over here.
And
More, but no.
here they go. They get ready to argue over the melons and the balls.
I argue over melons. I leave the balls in her court. You know what I'm talking about?
But I apologize to our fans and our viewers and listeners. We weren't here last week. We were doing some things. We had some personal things, and we was getting prepared for 50 years of hip hop. So we weren't here to bring you our version of the Alabama Brawl.
Mm.
So now that we are here, I'm gonna let Face lead it off. What did you think about the Alabama Brawl?
Boy, that's a national holiday. That's a national holiday. I went and bought me a black chair, a red chair, and a green chair. I got RBG chairs. Cause that was just a day in American history. And then for them to do it off of Harriet. They came off with a Harriet. You know,
Right.
Harriet let our people go. She freed us, and they let them chairs go. You understand?
And a lot of people don't even understand that the boat that the black people got off was called the Harriet.
Yeah. So they were doing some freedom fight.
And a lot of people don't know that where they were at were the place where slaves used to be sold at.
Yeah, so you see, they were selling that day. They were selling chairs, bowls, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Okay, well, Ms.
I loved it.
I want to ask you a question. What did you think about the young man swimming?
Oh, I was proud. It took great courage for him to jump off that boat and to swim to aid that gentleman, because I've never seen one like that in my life.
I call him. He better than what is his name? Phelps.
Michael
Yes.
Phelps, that joker came up across that thing like Michael Phelps took them Timbs off. He had to be from up north. I think it was from up north. They looked like a pair of Timbs.
It was him.
Looked like a pair of Timbs on his feet. He kicked them Timbs off.
Took off.
He took off, but I'm proud of little 16-year-old.
And I gotta ask Jersey this: what do you think about the young man that was whooping people with that chair?
Well, my intake is totally different.
Okay.
My take on it is totally different. I feel like that was designed to cover up certain things that's happening now in the news. Like the American dollar has no value.
Explain that to me, please.
The American dollar has no value. So that's just like let me just take back to like 2005. 2000, I went to Jamaica.
Okay.
The American dollar was worth $42. One American dollar was worth $42 in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has no value. So that means in Africa, because Faith, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Africa, China, Russia has combined together. Now they're the united forces. So the American dollar has no value. So if you go to, let's say you go to Africa,
Which was ran by China.
which is ran by China.
Mm-hmm.
So their currency is worth more than our currency. So it's like the reverse. So it's $55
Mm-hmm.
to $1 American dollar.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
So the American people didn't know that. So the national news didn't even cover that. So now people think y'all working for pennies. You really working for pennies now.
And so you know what? That answers the question. I got a lot of friends that's like from Nigeria, like my daughter's best friend.
Yeah.
They're from Nigeria. Her father's cool. Then I got a couple other people that I know from Patterson that's African and Nigerian stuff. And now that answers what everybody's talking about going back home. Because see, I do remember they used to come here, work,
Send them
and send their money back, and it was of value. Now that what you explaining that, there's no need to be here. I can just go home and do what I do.
Yep. So at the end of the day, it's like metals are what's gonna like gold, silver, and all of that precious metals is going to like you need to put your money in that.
Yeah, I know you telling the truth because I was looking at a documentary right before we came here about Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In Dubai, they don't deal with currency.
Paper.
They don't deal with paper. They deal with gold.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're
Shout out to the Bishop of BMA. He will be preaching over in Dubai. He's opening a church over there.
good
So
thing.
shout out to my boss, homeboy.
So Dubai, I looked at it. They have vending machines that's solid gold that put out gold.
Mm-hmm. So why?
It has no ATMs over there.
So why do you think like the celebrities and stuff are moving, like they're moving out of the United States? Like just let's talk about Snoop. He's a dual citizen. He's in Canada and he's in America. So have you paid attention to how people are moving to Dubai?
Yeah, because Yo
and stuff
Gotti,
like that?
Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons just moved to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
They just moved to Dubai, and we was watching this gentleman in Dubai. I don't know how much money he has, and I don't know his name, but he made his own island in
It was a
Dubai.
palm tree, literally a palm tree island.
So it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, our engineer just stepped in the building. Hella Bella, what's happening?
Next time, hold that door when you shut it. I don't need it to slam it that hard.
Oh,
All right, thank you.
Yeah. So I believe that was just engineered to cover what's going on now.
Nah,
Because-
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I do too.
That wasn't engineered to cover up that. They covered up for something. Old buddy with that chair, he covered up that WWE. Bing bong. He
That's because
Donkey Kong.
Because that's people.
Now they put it in the media, but at first they tried to hide it from the media because each time it went up on Instagram anywhere else, they kept snatching it down. But then it ended up getting so big they had to put it on the news. So I don't feel it was to cover nothing up. They got covered up all right, and got covered up with some handcuffs too.
That's because people.
what you're saying, and
They use that to cover up some other stuff. That you
but
don't
they,
pay
she,
attention to,
she,
but-
she, what I believe what Jersey's saying is they made us focus more on that
Mhm.
yeah,
than what's really going on.
I can see that.
That way, yeah, and I see that 100% because now we all into that, like, oh yeah, whoa, look at that. From
Mhm.
the Afro Americans to the Caucasians, we
Right,
all looking
right.
at it
Right.
and not paying attention to how
What's really
everybody
going
else
on.
is moving in and snatching everything. I got you.
Yeah, or moving out.
Yeah, well, they are moving out.
Yeah, because people with
But I see
money,
why
they're
people
moving
go. I
out.
see why you would go to Canada because Canada has free health care and free education. You know, you don't have to pay to go to college in Canada. You know, you don't have to pay for health care. So I see why some people are going to Canada and becoming citizens.
Yeah, but the thing is their value, their money, is their economic system even better? Because remember, the Canadian money wasn't worth nothing either.
Yeah, ain't none of them worth shit. Sugar, honey.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying?
true. That's
Mm.
true.
I'm gonna tell you what is hitting on sugar, honey, iced tea.
And what's that?
This melon ball. Good God, oh my! I'm about to put this melon ball down.
It looked like you and Sexy working over there.
Boy, that thing give me a little warm.
Sweating.
A little warm.
Man, don't start that taking off your clothes.
I'm not, cause I take my shirt off and all the go crazy. My shirt off. I'm gonna keep it on tonight. But it's a little warm.
I see Sexy over there with the hair towel.
Yeah, the church fair going
Yeah,
on.
it's a little warm. I'm gonna have to leave this down for a sec. Yes, sir.
Good job, Sips.
Yeah, sips.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put these down because I'm gonna have to do exactly what sip stand for. I keep sipping on that. I'm gonna have to end up slipping in some panties. So I'm gonna put that to the side.
Who panties you gonna slip?
SBM,
Somebody, baby mama.
somebody baby mama. Somebody baby mama.
Ooh.
Oh
The
man.
thing, you're not selective about who panties you slip into.
I am select. That was a selection right there.
No.
Somebody baby mama. That was a
See,
selection.
that's what I'm saying.
That
Like,
was
and this is why you and I always falling out, because of the simple fact that
that was a
you
selection.
always talking about these women crazy or whatever, but you're not selective about who you give it
I
to.
was just
so
selective.
therefore,
I was just
this is what
selective.
happens.
Somebody, baby mama. That
No.
was a selection.
No.
That was being
That's
selective.
a wide selection.
That's still being selective.
Still be a selection.
No.
But Jersey, that's like this. You're my ace-bone coon. But you're seducing folks with them damn twins.
How?
And you somebody, baby mama.
You somebody, baby. Now don't come in here with that. You walk through the door, they beat you through the door.
You right.
They probably beat you up the steps. Man, as soon as somebody see you, you're a beautiful woman, but we see the twins first.
The twins is a statement all in itself.
Okay, so he could be selective. You selective about letting the twins out.
Right. I can let you see them, but that don't mean you're gonna be touching them and you know
He can see somebody, baby mama.
loving them.
That don't mean he gonna be.
I just said somebody, baby mama.
No, you said slipping in the pants.
Yeah, slipping in some
He can
pants.
just grab her panties and put it around his thing. That's he slipped in them.
We talking about you
Got to be more careful.
got to be.
You remember the old school?
Mm-hmm.
See, that could be a slip.
Slip you. Now,
Slip.
Yeah, that could be a slip too. I can slip with a lip.
Right.
You know, it sometimes it happens.
Mhm.
You know, slip ups, lip ups happen.
Slip up, lip up, sign.
Yeah, they
Okay.
happen sometimes.
sometimes it make people hiccup.
You know,
And make people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now we humming.
it just happens. You know, but yeah, I'm gonna have to leave this alone because this
Yeah,
right here.
look, I'm sweating like
You.
I'm gonna leave that
Fogged
alone.
up my
Right
glasses.
Jersey.
Yes.
That's pretty.
Somebody come to your house, you can seduce them with just the drinks. Let me tell you something. You can have your way with somebody after they come to your house with just the drink.
Listen, I give a disclaimer for you come to my house. And not everybody comes to my house though. So that means I'm selective when I'm dating and I'm selective who enters my home because I don't need the wrong type of energy up in my house.
Say it again.
Now that's great. And people don't understand that the wrong type of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
I don't need the wrong type of energy, but you know, sometimes you have a wolf in sheep clothing.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I understand exactly what you're saying. But I was speaking to one of my babies, and I was letting them know, hey, it ain't always right to go from here to here to here to here to here. I said, let me tell you something. I'd rather deal with my spouse BS because I already know what I'm into.
But you know what?
No, wait.
No,
I know
I agree
them.
with you.
They know me,
No,
and I ain't got time to learn nobody else.
I'm gonna
Don't
agree
put up
with you
nobody
there.
else's mess.
I'm gonna agree with you there, but in certain cases,
Mhm.
it's like
Oh, she done took off the glasses.
so it's like you on a ship, right?
Mhm.
Y'all both fall off, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You grab the life raft and you throw it to them. They fighting to drown, but you still trying to pull them. You understand? Sometimes you gotta let it go because pulling and trying to save them is also about to kill you.
Yeah, I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not giving you my raft, baby. You gotta float.
But
You know what I'm saying? When you, and I have to explain this to people all the time. When you, love is an energy, addictive like a drug, but it's an energy, right? And when you love a person, some people, so I'm just going to speak for me. When you love a person, like you give all of it to that person, whether they be receptive, you understand, or not, because that's the way you're designed. So when you're giving it all to a person and you're not getting that all back, that's draining. And yes, it is good to fight for love and all of that stuff. And no, you know, I would rather put up with a person I already know and love nonsense. But when it comes down to it, you can't be in a fight by yourself.
And some people don't deserve it.
Right. And they don't.
Because you can't beat your shadow like shadow boxing.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like you fighting, you shadow boxing yourself, hitting yourself in the face. A person have to want or feel like they are worthy of what you're giving.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people think they're not worthy of that. But at the end of the day, everybody is worthy to be loved correctly. Correctly. So at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Sometimes you just have to give up, no matter what. Now, I don't like to take no L's. I really don't. I don't like to feel defeated, and I don't like to feel like I've lost. But sometimes you got to take an L to find a win.
That's deep. That's deep. And you're right. You're right. You're right. You 100% right. I can't even debate about that.
And also, if it's meant to be, and you let it go, it'll come back.
Who said I won't want it back?
Because that sometimes you have to make them value. And how can I say? People don't appreciate what they have until it's gone.
Mm-hmm. That part I do understand, but if I have to leave you for you to value me, I don't want you back.
Oh, yeah, that's down to the decision.
Because at the end of the day, you don't meet my representative when you meet me. When you meet me, I'm me. All whether you can digest it all or whether what, but when you meet me, you meet me. So I don't have a representative. I am who I am when you meet me. Some people disguise themselves as a person they may want to be, but not who they are. And you don't meet who they are until down the line.
I have to agree with that because I can't put all myself out there. I had to slow roll it.
Me,
I don't want to say catfish nobody or anything. But when I met my husband, it was baby steps with him because I don't want to say scare him, but yeah, I didn't want to scare him because being a strong individual, sometimes you have to make sure they are strong enough to handle your strength. So.
And I understand that too. So I'm learning that too. But my thing is, my mama used to always say, open your mouth and take it. Whether you swallow it all or you gag, you going to get it.
Get there and swallow. Make sure you get it all. Get it all. Get it all. Get it all.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Gotcha.
That was some good words of encouragement.
Yeah, that was deep.
That was good words of encouragement.
I'm enjoying this show.
And gag and swallow it both times. That's even better.
When we first got up here, Sexy said, "Well, what's the topic?" We got to guess. So I ain't. But this is turning out better than what I expected.
It's real life.
You know when I be in a place.
Yeah, I already know it was gonna be good when you told me what you told me.
Well.
Hey, put that down.
It was hard for me to move from that place, but
put that
down.
You said you wasn't going back.
I know, but I love Melody.
So you like luck bombs. You relapse. Now you back at it like a crack addict.
I relapse.
I'm enjoying mine because I'm going home with mine.
I love melons.
So
ain't nothing like melons.
Let me tell you something.
Fruity melons. Nothing like fruity melons.
Now everybody know I'm not a big alcohol drinker. I'm a beer drinker. So this is funny. I gotta share this. So a lot of the sips that you make for me, I keep in the refrigerator still. You know, I have a little bit put in the refrigerator. I came out the other day and realized my sips was gone. There was no sips in the refrigerator. And I went to my wife's workroom and the sips were empty. She left the cups in the workroom.
I was working.
She done worked so much and sipped so much. I said, Mama, what sip is that? They gone. I'm making my own now. I said, Jersey strikes again.
Hey, listen.
Them sips are MF, boy.
Yeah,
Them sips are MF.
I put my best work in the other day.
Yes, you did.
Hey, that's what they're designed for.
Yes, them sips are something else.
They wait to use mine.
Oh, gee, what is you doing?
Really?
TJ.
Oh, that's different.
But yeah. Man,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not touching no more. I'm having enough communion.
Yeah, that's a good
Wednesday
thing.
communion.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. Oh, snaps. You know it ain't Sunday, but it's Wednesday. So.
It's gonna be Sunday.
There's gonna be something.
On a Wednesday.
Now, this is what I wanted to ask y'all. And I never got around to asking it because I never wanted to ask it. But like I said, since we're talking, I really want to find out all three of y'all from the male perspective and you two from a great young woman's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this gentleman that's going around giving these massages
Ooh.
in the nude? What do you really? I mean, I just want your honest opinions.
To each his
I ain't got no knock against him. I done done it myself. I done gave some masseuses,
Right.
in the nude. That's hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
So, do you feel that this is big business?
Yeah,
Very big.
flip it up, rub it down. Oh no, big business. Yeah,
So, what? How do you feel?
and then you get the elbows, and then you get all oily because you're down there and you're making sure a back right. And once you rub that elbow down, you use your hands.
Okay.
while
We
you-
don't want to go. We don't want to.
No, I'm just telling you why it's big business. Meanwhile, you got your elbows in the back and you're doing that. You get your hands and you start massaging the rest of the posterior, and making sure they all right. It's big business.
Okay. How do you feel about it, Jersey?
I mean, I don't have no problem with it. He sure can come massage me. I mean, what's the difference between a man massaging a woman and, people getting a
Happy.
vajayjay wax?
That's
You
big
know what I'm
business now
saying?
too.
That's big business too.
That's big business.
So to each his own. From what I understand, he do a great job.
Okay. Sexy, how you
Somebody
feel
told
about
you
it?
about me. Oh, I thought you had got a reference about me. Okay.
Sexy, how you feel about it?
Well, I mean, it is to each his own. I mean, if you look at it from, everybody needs to relax. And everybody needs an outlet. And if that's what they're willing to pay their money for, that's their services or happy ending or however you want to call it. That could make a lot of happy homes, because by the time they make it home, they last thing on their mind is fussing and fighting and arguing, and they're in a good place. And let's keep it 100 from getting the time.
Sorry, you
That's
remember
been a
that was the name
professional.
of my company, The Happy Place. You remember?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between that and men going to the strip club and getting a massage?
Oh, I didn't say nothing was
Because you
wrong
do
with
get
it.
a massage there. But people
It's
do
the
get this-
atmosphere,
Real.
the ambiance.
I never said nothing was wrong. I said
No,
what
I'm
was
just
wrong.
saying a lot of people think it's something wrong with it.
Well, my thing is this, and if you know me personally,
Now, if you're in a
I'm talking
relationship,
about you.
no, listen, I'm saying if you know me personally, anybody that personally know me, I don't like strip clubs. Because my thing is, I'm not going to give you my money and ain't nothing happening. I'm not going to let you get me aroused and ain't nothing happening.
That's
the
You
why
illusion.
I
just go
will
there
go
to
women-
entertain me.
It's the
and-
illusion.
Yeah, I go there to entertain you because you like it.
That's what I'm saying. You go there,
For
you
entertainment.
get them a couple
Yeah, I
of
entertain,
things
I
in the
entertain her
parking
because
lot.
when I come home, it's, oh boy.
Listen, that's what I say. I don't understand why women have a problem with the strip club. If you do, go with your man to the strip club, give him a couple lap dances, get it
That's
on in the parking
excitement.
lot. That's all I'm saying. I'm with it. I pay. Right? And we are.
Exactly.
You get it. You get it ready, and I'm gonna finish it off. That's just how I look at it.
Now I'm with you. on
Okay,
that.
now I see where the team player come from. Now I see where the team player come from. Okay.
Now we getting to it.
Yeah.
Break it all down.
Yeah, now I see where the team player
That's why I
come
say Kobe shoot it up, Shaq hit it in.
from. Okay.
Teamwork make the
All
dream
right,
work.
I got you.
Now teamwork make the dream work. I know if anybody know better than that, then I do, baby.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Teamwork
That's
make the
just
dream
how it
work,
go.
baby.
But again, you have to find a willing participant. Because people who say they're ready ain't really ready.
That's why I like they got this new commercial out, and I don't know if any of y'all saw it, but they run it real. It's heavy on the YouTube, and if you're watching Tubi or Hulu, this commercial is up there. It's a commercial about find the one that's for you.
Mm.
Like they got two people that share the bathroom and they know the ins and outs, and even when the woman is looking crazy, he still kissed her and stuff like that. Then how they ride bicycles together, they cook together, and they do the one that's for you.
That one that's for you.
That means they love you for your flaws and your goodness.
It's a lot of wolves and sheep clothing. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Sip on, sip on.
Now don't drink no sips and pull out at some doors you ain't supposed to pull up.
I ain't gonna pull up at no doors because I gotta be wanted to pull up at your door. If you don't make me feel wanted, I'm not pulling up at no doors.
I can dig it. You have to be wanted. That's like my show used to come on HBO. Vampires couldn't come in unless they were invited.
Mm-hmm.
So you a vampirist.
Oh, I'm gonna suck the something, but it ain't gonna be your blood.
So you a vampirist.
What you talking about? True Blood?
Yeah.
Oh, that was our show. True Blood?
Yeah.
Sucky.
Yes.
Yeah, have a melon ball. Have some melons and some apples.
Hella you gonna have some melon balls?
Have a melon ball? You got the melons, might as well get some balls.
Yeah, you dress about the melon color. It's about there.
So
Both of y'all two told me y'all saving them. And the more I look up, both of y'all over there.
So listen.
I got yours today.
Let me ask you a question, Miss Sexy.
Oh, Lord.
And
Never mind.
the general.
Cause I heard what you just said over there.
Yeah.
I heard it because she said she got yours to drink.
Oh, no problem. Get my
The
straw.
general
Yes,
and Miss
ma'am.
Sexy. So I have a question
Yes.
for you guys. Being a married couple, going through its ups and downs, being a bisexual woman, being an alpha female, you being a understanding husband benefiting from your wife's sexuality. I ain't gonna hate on that. But so my question is, so were there rules inserted in the beginning? Did you have to go over any rules in the beginning?
No.
Is it levels to it? I mean,
well, to me,
She's learning
to me,
what you
is
said?
Mm-hmm.
What you said?
Seems like somebody trying to learn the rules of team playing.
oh well,
Go
I'm gonna break it down to it.
Hold on, wait a minute, wait.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
This is good here.
Hold on. I don't have to learn the rules to team play, baby, because I've been a team player for a very long time. You just have to have the right player.
Right.
Understand that. The right team.
Well,
The right team.
well,
player.
Balling.
my thing is,
I don't need no franchise player, no free agent. I need somebody who's loyal to the team, ups, downs, struggles, or whatever. Because when we're a team, welcome to Death Row.
Mm-hmm.
now, I mean, when you said that, it's funny because a lot of people don't understand this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my wife handles that part. She handles that part. Like, wherever.
Oh, I see Miss Sexy at work.
Oh,
now.
yeah. You heard her?
Yeah.
Oh, I see Miss Sexy
So
at work
she
now.
handles that and she let it be known. I'll contact you. Thug Daddy won't.
Yeah.
Don't ask for his number. Don't try to reach out to him on social media because I will contact you if he let me know.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, the funniest parts to me is with my wife, and the beautiful part, if we bring you home, you have to entertain both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So the benefit is she gets pleasure to satisfy, and I get pleasure to satisfy.
You know what you're there for.
You know what? That's her word. You know what you're there for. Because I'll never forget, my wife did this one time, and I'm get aboard the subject.
Y'all right over there.
We had fun, and the girl thought she was gonna go to sleep. My wife said, "Turn over, get back at it. It's your turn now.
Back at it, like crack at it.
Get back at it. It's your turn now. Because I let you sleep a little bit while I entertain them, but it's your turn now." And I thought that was the funniest thing to me.
Yeah. So it is levels to it because you have to break the level. You have to break the rules down. Like you said, she found them,
The
and
rules
she
of
gonna tell them
engagement.
right.
Well, they're groomed before.
They're groomed before she bring them to. And like one thing I love, because we had this too, and it's funny you asked that. You got to be on it. You got to be a team.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember this one young lady that my wife took to like a little. I'll tell this story, and the story is so funny. We went to a FNS. Went to an FNS, and while we was at the FNS, the young lady that my wife was down behind that night, while she was performing and everything, she took her shoes off, and she left. She left. So my wife kept her shoe and was like, "Yo, I want her. I gotta find her. I gotta find her."
Cinderella.
That's what Mom was. So we went to different FNS. We never found her until we went. We was at a club where I was DJing and she was bartending, and that girl actually showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife took the shoe and put it was like, "Yo, you my Cinderella." And so, they was interacting and everything. So she put the girl home, and the girl thought she was. Woo, woo, woo. So in the morning, I came downstairs, how women do and everything. And I was like, "All right, well, it's time for, everything." And boom, I ain't going nowhere. Sexy, tell her. My wife said, "Huh?
What?"
She said, "Baby, you about to be in trouble." I ain't gonna tell you what happened after that.
Okay, you ain't got to tell me. I kind of figured that out myself.
No, you
You
no.
never come between
That's right.
us. That's not gonna happen. And
But
I'm
see-
never gonna take a L for somebody else. Let's just say it was some speaker wire involved.
Because she felt that she was gonna stay amongst us more.
Yeah,
Ah.
She thought she was gonna play.
but yeah.
So is it just a one-time thing?
Oh no, we've had busted babies.
Yeah, we had busted babies.
moved them in.
We had busted babies to where we moved them in. That's what we called them.
Yeah,
They were busted babies. We moved them in.
Yeah.
They had their own room.
rotation and everything.
Rotation.
Yeah, we had busted babies. And yeah,
They knew their part. They went everywhere with us. They
exactly.
knew what to do when the urge
They
and the itch.
Was in their colors. They knew who to speak to, not to speak to.
The 30-day.
Oh, they stayed with us for about 6 months.
Yeah.
So y'all was doing poly before poly was even popular?
And it's the funny part about it is, it's one that's still around right now, and y'all see her every day. Well, see her not every day, but
Yeah,
you see her.
you see them.
I kind of.
And it's ironic because we will sometimes daddy will be out and about and he'll be out with the kids, especially our oldest. And we'll run into busted babies here and there. And they acknowledge daddy and my oldest daughter. Who is that? Why is she hugging too? I'm hugging you like that. And she, of course, come home and tell me, I'm like, baby, she's entitled. She's entitled. She put her work in.
So yeah, I was doing poly before poly was even.
Man, we ain't even going there.
It's no titles. We were
It's
just
no
living our
titles.
life, and that was the best part of our marriage. That's what kept us together.
I was offered a poly situation. Some years ago, and recently. My thing with that was I wasn't. They lived probably like 3 hours away, and my thing with that was, and it was broken down to me like, okay, well, I'll be here, and I'll be with you there, and da 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 da. And I was just like, so what if I'm gonna see you before then? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no, that ain't working. Like my thing was, there's no such thing as you here.
Either you in or you out.
You either in the house or you're not out the house.
so it was that situation for me. But then again, I was like, maybe I just want to deal with something part time. But I know myself, so it did not work for me.
But see, and
Now, maybe if they were here, I probably would.
I mean, it's
There's so many ways.
so many ways to do things.
But for me, to be honest, me thinking about the situation, like, you can't ever disrespect the man, which is Miss Sexy, the man, which is, his wife or whatever. So I'm not used to not being a man, so that wouldn't work with me. You understand? Like,
yeah, there's only one man.
Yeah, and I can't be.
There's only one
I
woman
don't
in the
do
house.
well with right, and I don't
woman in the
do
house.
well being number two. If I choose to, it will only be a temporary situation. You understand what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing
I
about it
love
with our Busted Baby. It was never number one or number two, or because my preference wasn't Thug Lady's preference, and his preference was my preference. It's just because he liked them skinny and I liked them pudgy, and we had some in the middle, and it just
you like to marinate it.
yeah. So it was kind of, he had his, I had mine, and then it was like we just, I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, we please both each other's preference, but then we had the middle ones. But we played with all, but like what I like, she made sure she had. What she liked, she made sure she had.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just had some that was
in between.
So all bases was covered.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, I had a favorite one time, and she kind of got out of control and ran off everybody. But we kind of got rid of her, and everybody else came back.
I can understand.
So she, sometimes you get that little, that one in the bunch. That
The one that don't like to play number two.
Yeah.
That would be me.
One that don't like to play number two.
That would be me.
She was a wild whippersnapper. Couldn't take her nowhere though.
And then you got those that like it was something that was funny, like to try to build with my wife and be like, before we played, and they would just conversate. What are you seeing? It? What is? He's just big and he's
Just wait.
He's just mean and he's just mess. And she used to go, you got it.
I even had ones that I don't like. He ugly. He this. He that. I'm like, okay, well that's fine, honey. You do you.
Right.
And then come back around. Do that to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I just.
And we used to just laugh. 'Cause
Cheers to y'all.
she was like, not to toot my own. She was like, oh, Thug Daddy is that,
Yeah. But it is what it is.
It
It's
is.
just all a lifestyle.
Whoa,
And
you just turned that whole thing.
She swallowed it. The drink, that is.
Sexy, you finish yours too?
yes. Don't put me on blast though. She was first.
Shit, Bella done too. I mean,
Oh, well, Bella was done first.
Bella probably was done first. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to see it, but
The conversation had Bella messed up. Bella mouth. I seen her lip come down a couple times. I was about to tell her to catch it because it was coming. I ain't mean it that way. But
I didn't look at Bella to just because I'm looking at the camera and I'm conversating with y'all as well. But yeah. For us not to come up with a topic, today's conversation is like y'all said, real talk.
Fundamental.
Real talk, because a lot of people need to hear this. Like people go, like it was one time when people was like, man, all the party punishers talk about is sex. We don't just talk about sex. We talk about a variety of things. But when we talk about sex, we talk about the reality of sex.
and what we great at.
And we may joke about some stuff, but there's some stuff that people really want to know and need to be educated on, but they don't know how to go about it and where to go look for it at.
right.
And they don't know how to even
Approach the situation.
approach their spouse or their mate with what they would like to do.
Listen, I say this.
Jersey,
You pull that
you
sweater.
been trying all show. You can't do it. You can't hide them.
I'm glad that
Okay.
I have finally changed my chair. Because that's on you now, brother.
Yeah, you can't hide.
So I always say when you start talking to a person, first of all, y'all used to tell me I was too honest in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, you too honest too fast. But I believe that at the end of the day, when you put it out there, you give a person, you don't trap a person. You understand? You tell them and you give them a conscious decision that they're making. That's just like if you in a relationship with somebody else. Say, okay, facing a relationship with somebody else, I like him or whatever, we talking, and he like, well, I got somebody. So you're letting me know right then and there you have somebody. So I'm making a conscious decision and saying, okay, I'm still gonna mess with you, instead of you pulling the wool over my eyes, and then I got to find out, and then now we looking stupid.
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't never pulled no wool.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up. Not to cut you off about that, but I like to ask this because to me, a lot of people say it's a double standard. And I love for my sister to bring this up because you are honest and you were. When a young lady is in a relationship, right? And a guy pursues her and she go, look, I'm in a relationship. But they still hook up.
Mm-hmm.
When people find out, a lot of them be pissed with the dude. But when a dude is in a relationship and a girl makes the decision to pursue them and they be like, look, I'm in a relationship, and the girl do it, people don't think that is wrong.
It ain't.
I don't feel like why they don't think it's wrong. Like,
That's my point. Wrong is wrong.
wrong is wrong.
It's only
And
wrong when you get caught.
The thing is just this, and I've said this several times. If you are in a situation where you're not happy, let me speak for myself. If I'm in a situation where I'm not happy and I have to seek something outside of you, then I don't need you because you're not fulfilling what I need. I'm not a complicated girl. Hell, cook me dinner and screw me. That's all I need. And people think that I be BSing when I say that, but I am real about this.
What you
At
like
the end-
for dinner?
Hey, yo, you gonna let it go.
Chef Face
That's your
RD.
sister.
He said, "Hey, my bro."
That's your sister.
Yes, it is.
That's you and Fife sister.
So
We-
So how do you, wait a minute, excuse me. If it's not just, what is she?
Jersey. Double CEO, a double DENT, and sips.
But you treat her like she your sister.
I got love for it. Darren Show do it. Well, she Joker would. Yep. Beat him like a redhead stepchild. I have me a chair.
Hey, yo, before I
And
let you
chairs
finish,
we trust.
but did y'all know that the aluminum chairs, the price on all of them in all the stores went up?
oh my gosh,
You noticed that?
people would make money off of anything.
But me and Sexy was talking before you got in here, and look at when what's her name, Mama? Again, you just told me her name.
Mimi.
Mimi with the shower rod. Shower rods
Yeah.
went up.
Yeah.
And especially when she came out her own line. Ooh-wee.
I don't
It
know
made
why
it.
it wasn't
It made
secure.
it. It made it to WWE.
The shower
No,
rod?
the chairs.
Yeah, the chairs.
But they was
New
using
Day.
chairs before
No,
then.
New Day came
But-
out with their interviews this week with the chairs.
They've been hitting people with chairs for the longest.
But
though.
they oh yeah, they have. But I'm saying
But
the
it's
way
a
they
new
done
line
it this
now.
week, it was nice. It was a new day, and they had their chairs.
Listen, and the whole thing about now this chair thing is crazy because I watched the Jim Jones. You know, he do the drip report. Jim Jones is on the drip report this week, and he had his chair stomping his feet. You know how he stomped his feet, and he get around, and he had his chair thrown around his shoulder. Then there's a picture of D.L. Hughley. He had a chair. Steve Harvey had a chair. So you know the chairs is just crazy.
That was nice.
Yeah,
In chairs we trust.
that chairs. Now, Jersey, go ahead and finish what you were saying.
So, you know, even when I'm approached with a situation, you know, I'm making a conscious decision. You know what I mean? And that's my decision to make, number one. But number two, when you find out, don't be trying to check me. You better check him because whatever was going on in your situation was going on before I even entered the situation. So don't check me, check your man. Because
You know they're
again,
not gonna do that. You know they're
but
not
you
gonna do
and
that.
they should. But because me,
That's the sad part.
but me, I always say I'm not even because she can say we did it and they didn't, but you gonna believe what she said and not even believe your man. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like we could have just been conversating, just erotic conversation, and never did nothing. But based off of that conversation, you think we did. So if you approach me, I could say we did, but we really
I
did.
should have cheated.
You know what I'm saying? And it's childish, and women really
Well,
need
he
to grow
should
up.
go.
A past grow up.
Mhm.
And no disrespect, women need to stop being homewreckers too.
True, but I can't wreck your home if your home wasn't already wrecked.
No, if you're not invited, don't come over knocking on my door.
True, but if your husband invites
Who
you,
is
I'm
it?
not.
Who is it?
That's the thing. Like
Come on.
speaking
in
from
the
a
room.
woman that has been married, the thing is, my mother always told me, "Can't nobody take nothing that belongs to you if you don't let them." Meaning, if you leave the door crack for a motherfucker to come in, or even put their foot in,
She
a
said
person
motherfucker.
Okay.
to crack and to put their foot in, then that's you. My mama always say you take care of home. So if you taking care of home, you doing all of these things, can nobody take anything that belongs to you. If your husband's straight, you need to check yourself first. Or he
Say
could
that.
just be greedy.
He greedy.
He could just be greedy because there be times that you could do everything for a man and he still go out and cheat.
And then there be times that them women just throwing themselves at them too.
Right, true. But
Because
if
there's
he-
some women out here that like go after married men.
True. But if you taking care of your husband, a bee can throw it at him, but that don't mean he gonna catch it.
That's right. I just
You
say
understand
bring it
what I'm
on home
saying?
So we can shit.
That's right. Listen,
But you know what?
you
know-
wanna go home with me? I got a wife at home.
No, let me tell you something. And I this is a
Man never bring
the one
That's right. The man never bring it home.
Never bring.
the one that the man bring home, it never work out.
Mm-mm.
That's no, they both you both could want it, but when you bring her home, the one you bring home, you don't get questioned about it. It's just that it don't balance out.
No. If
The
I
chemistry
always
is
said,
off.
no,
Yeah.
I always said, and I was about to say this. So in a minute, when I meet somebody, I let them know, listen, okay, let's say we at a bar. I see somebody. Hey, I might like her. Hey, we gonna take her home. What you gonna say? Your answer means everything, so you better tread lightly. But I'm not saying it's going to happen, but maybe if it do, what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna be like, okay, what you gonna say? So it was always told to me, it's rules to this. Okay, the rules is you never introduce. I do the introduce.
Oh yeah, that's what I just said.
You never backtrack. Never.
Oh no.
You never
You
exchange.
get now that part. You get
don't
your
come-
wig split.
Yes.
That's it, but that's exactly.
Yeah.
You have to. It's boundaries, and then there's respect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be truthful, out of the umpteenth years, me and Thug Daddy has been doing it. He's brought home one, and that one, I don't. How can I say? What he do with me, and he got from me, he did differently with her.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, that was the conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Because what she was used to, I brought out a different side of him.
Mm-hmm.
So with us coming together, I'm a very outgoing, I don't care where we are, where it hit me. I'm going to put my hands on you. It's going down.
Oh yeah.
And she wasn't into that public affection.
Ah.
And
Wow.
my thing, if it's mine, it's mine. I'm yours.
And I'm gonna touch it whenever I want.
And I want everybody to know it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of what's mine.
I got you.
So I can honestly say that that's where the
That.
problem
Came in that.
came in there.
Okay.
I'm just visualizing. And God rest your soul, King Hassie. I remember.
I remember.
I just-
God rest your
when
soul.
that
King
conversation
Hassie.
came, I had a flashback. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, y'all had fun. Y'all was like, oh, I know.
Oh,
I know this
all
is.
right.
See, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, I just went with the flow.
Oh, I
Yo.
forgot y'all was there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Front
trying
row.
to educate.
Front row. But you broke it down very nicely.
Yes,
You put that
very much.
very nicely.
Very much.
But we getting ready to get up out of here. But before we go, I would like to say my progress has paid off, and doing the right things is a blessing. And no matter how old you get, do not, and I repeat,
Never.
do not give up your dreams.
Never.
You're never too old to fulfill your dreams. And I always run around and I pick with people and I tell people I am the hip hop Steve Harvey. Well, I have this radio show, I have a podcast. Well, we have a radio show, we have a podcast. Me and Faith have been in a movie together. I have accomplished being on radio stations, FM and AM radio stations. I have DJ'd and toured with some of the hottest people. Jersey even been with me at some of the concerts. My wife been with me performing at a lot of things. But my endeavor that I feel is my greatest stepping stone, come August 28th, every other week I will be on Fox TV.
That's right.
And I am blessed. And I feel I'm stepping with the big dogs. And y'all got to remember one thing. Wherever I go, my team go. So with that being said, y'all, never stop your dreams.
And never forget who holds you down.
That's why I take my team, and especially and my wife.
Never forget who holds you down.
Ain't that right, Black Jesus?
All the time. All the time.
You so sick. Hey, I can't, call, yo, hey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of my drink.
All right, before we get up out of here, August 26th, from 12 to 4 p.m. at Martin Luther King Middle School in the Hidden Valley community. I gotta get the address. Hold on, I don't want to tell no lie. 500 Billmark Avenue. We'll be doing the 9th annual Face ENT Back to School giveaway. My brother be DJing for his 9th year. Every year I've done the book bag drive, he's been there. So we'll be doing it again this year, 500 Billmark Avenue from 12 to 4 p.m. Come out, get supplies. We have some of the young artists from the city, Goddess, she'll be out there performing. We have a couple other up and coming young artists, coming out to perform and just giving them kids a good showing before they go back to school. So if y'all want to donate anything, you can, because I don't have a 501c3, and we're not having a 501c3. None of the companies in our neighborhoods want to give you no money because they can't get no tax write-offs. So if anybody wants to donate some book bags, whatever, be happy to reach out to me, Sai, Shoji, whomever, just reach out to us and let us know.
I'll let you know that my wife and her team, the moment in time, are going to donate sneakers and clothing to all the children.
Please come out. Please come out. It's free. So first come, first serve. Come get what you can. We greatly appreciate it. This is our way of giving back.
And Jersey and Hella always be out there with us to help with the children. It goes down just like that. They there. So from DJ Prince Sai, the gorgeous Miss Jersey, OG Face Gotti, the king of the city, and the oh so lovely Miss Sexy, and our engineer Hella Bella, Party Punishers. We out of here. Bye!